This is an example of your Get Busy Baking page in your math assignment for today. Okay. They give you a mixed number for each line. They want you to find an improper fraction, then they want you to triple it, and then they want you to quadruple it. So I'm going to do each one of those steps for the first row, and then you'll be able to see what you're supposed to do for the rest of it. So to turn this to an improper fraction, it's the circle that I've mentioned before. So 4 times 2 is 8, denominator to whole number, and I multiply. That new number goes over to my numerator and I add. So 8 plus 1 is 9, and my denominator stays the same thing. So 2 and 1/4 equals 9/4. So that's my improper fraction for that first row. Then I'm going to take that improper fraction and I'm going to triple it, and then I'm going to quadruple it. So if I'm tripling something, it means I'm multiplying by 3. So 9/4 times 3 is 27. Remember, the denominator just comes, so it's 27/4. I can't leave my answer like that, so I need to divide 27 by 4. So I'm going to get back into a mixed number. Can't go into 2, can't go into 27, goes in 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24, so I have a remainder of 3. So tripled, my answer is 6, that's my whole number, and then 3/4. So again, my improper fraction that I started with was 9/4. Tripled, I get 27/4. I'm going to write in 6 3/4 as my mixed number for that particular ingredient tripled, okay? Then they want you to quadruple it. So quadruple means multiply by 4. So 9/4 times 4. Remember, just multiply my numerator. 9 times 4 is 36. Denominator stays the same. So 9/4 quadrupled, or times 4, is 36/4. I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to divide my numerator by my denominator so I can get back to a mixed number. Can't go into 3, does go into 36, goes in 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. I don't have a remainder this time, so my answer for 9/4 or 2 and 1/4 cups quadrupled is 9 cups. You're going to do that for each row on the chart, and then the word problems will have you do something similar. On the second page, you're deciding how many of each of the measuring cups you're going to need to get the amount that they're trying to tell you. So there are all different combinations that you can use. The chart at the top gives you your options, and then you're just filling in if I'm using 1 cup, a 1/4 cup, and a 1/3 cup to get what I need. And you're writing those answers in.